When damage to this dress rendered it unwearable, I took a hold of it knowing I could repurpose parts of it. I really like the delicately embroidered motifs scattered throughout. I took my favorite 3x3 box from Michaels, and after removing the hanging hooks, started painting it this shade of blue. I then cut out a piece of cardboard that would fit inside the box, leaving a little wiggle room. Next, I grabbed the fabric and cut out a square centered around one of the motifs, leaving extra on the side which could be wrapped around the cardboard. Since the fabric was sheer, I used a piece of the lining fabric to wrap around the cardboard first, followed by the embroidered piece, securing it onto the back with tape. I then added some glue and placed it in the center of the box. Next, I grabbed some gold paint and highlighted the trim. I created 2 more to match. Next, I grabbed this large wood plaque and painted it the same shade of blue. It took several coats to get the bright coverage. Once again, I used the gold paint to highlight the trim. This is where things went off script. I wanted to paint a stripe on one side and started with this green shade and ended up not liking it. I then tried this gold and didn't like the way it looked either. I switched gears completely and cut a piece of foam board to fit over the stripe. I then grabbed the dress again and cut off the sleeve and used this fabric to cover the foam board. Once again, I used the lining fabric to cover the board first, followed by the woven fabric, securing all of it along the back with tape. Since the sleeve fabric was cut in half, it took a little time to get all of it in the right spot. Once this was in place, I grabbed some wood sticks and cut them down to size, and then went ahead and painted all of them gold. And then it was time to put all of this together. I started off with the wrapped foam board, followed by the wooden sticks, and then the boxes. Last but not least is this pitchwise style MDF cutout of Srinathji from Trovecraft India, which conveniently covered the fabric seam. And here's the final piece. Meanwhile, I'm already thinking of other projects I can create using the rest of the dress.